stalled on the track. Apparently he got a push back, has made it back to pit road. Robbie Gordon helped the 43 back.
Harvick goes in.
We got McMurray and Stewart.
Harvick just took out 4 guys.
That was incredible. Oh, one just barely got by that.
And Harvick just got in there way too deep, got on the brakes, got it loose.
That's an incredible dominoes effect. That's an incredible. I don't think I've seen 3 cars spin like that.
I don't either.
Synchronized spinning, and there's Ron
Fellows.
Fellows.
This is the other car.
After a great run that he had today, you got to give him kudos for that.
Watch here. Now you'll see the
Caution is out, by the way.
Harvick just got loose and tried spinning it down. I mean, unfortunately, he tried avoiding the 26 and everybody else, but there's no way that everybody is sitting there.
Full course caution after this. 33 races since Jamie McMurray has been to victory lane at Daytona in July of last year. 29 races since Tony won at Watkins Glen.
That's ugly.
That is, and this is when you know, golly, look at that. It's like bowling pins. When the ball hits, it just knocks them, and it's just a chain reaction.
He'd still be sliding if that 26 car wasn't there to stop him. I mean, he went in there.
Hi, David. So one thing we're noticing watching A.J. Allmendinger here. Oh, look at this. Ryan Newman. Hello, Newman. That's not good. Weren't we just talking about that? Oh, look out.
Oh, man. Oh. Hey, clear up.
No caution flag on the course yet, just in that section of the track.
They need one bad. Get a caution.
Now it's out.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Boy, he's sitting driver's side first right off the track. They all miss him. Unbelievable.
Once again.
I mean, when you come in that hard, you just got to believe the car got into wheel hop and it slid off the course.
And then he's right back in the racing line at the exit of that corner, and the traffic is scattering.
Carl Edwards did an incredible job.
This is from Juan Pablo Montoya.
12 is off. Dig on the bottom and dig. Beautiful. Keep digging. Still green.
And now from Ron Fellows.
You're outside.
Whoa, that's
You're all clear. You're all
not a lot
clear.
of room there.
It's scary.
Have to go get a new uniform after that.
Welcome, Montoya. Shannon?
Yeah, the update is he's happy with the car, as you can tell, guys. Pretty quiet over the radio, nothing to report. Juan Pablo crash on the track.
Oh, heavy contact, cars crashing. There's Hornish. One car in flames. Heavy contact, the 43 involved, Blaney involved. David Gilliland is heavy. The whole front of that car sheared away. There's David Gilliland. The good news is the window net is down, and he is pulling the visor up. Look at the front of that car, completely destroyed.
Then Mike McDowell gets into the back of Gilliland and get into the corner here. Oh my goodness. It's the hard lap.
Right across in front of Labonte, who backs that car into the guardrail. There comes the 77 of Hornish. He was involved. See, Ryan Newman just stopped in the 12 car.
That was a lot of really hard hits right there.
Oh, that's the 43 car that came down, and yes, Gilliland bounced off the wall. Watch from Clint Bowyer's onboard camera. Oh, he just gets by with the car behind him.
Right behind you. Big crash, bud. Back her down.
And look at the debris. Those garbage cans where Sam Hornish broadsided him with the side of his Dodge. Watch Robbie Gordon somehow pick his way through this mess.
Check her up.
Ryan Newman also, no contact, but he stalled his car, and they've had a hard time keeping it running, so he can't get it started.
Wow, these guys are really
Hornish goes around off the front of Kyle Busch and got him back.
And Kyle Busch
Still behind.
locked up that light going.
And then Kyle Busch falls forward and gets into the side of the 83 as he pulls off.
But Kyle Busch just got in there a little bit too hot, and he locked up that right front, and he just slid into Hornish.
And we see the damage on the 18 right here. Did that come from the spin, or did that come when he tried to gas up and run into the side of the 83? Now we see the 83.
Vickers is off.
But he got run into he got run into that right rear quarter panel, just like we saw some of the other guys.
He's got something broke, or flat. Let's take a look here. He gets that hot, and he just slides straight. He can't turn the car because he's got the right front locked. Spins around, and couldn't tell who gave that shot there. But watch, he can't turn the car. When you got the right front locked like that, it's really hard to turn the car. So Hornish gets clobbered. Now watch the right front.
right here.
83 breaks there, goes to the inside, and then watch him get knocked off. Boom, right there.
And that's why he's got either something broken in the right rear, or he's got a flat right rear, the 83 car.
That's the pole sitter, Brian Vickers.
Here's Sam Hornish racing with Casey Kane as they come out of the corner. Oh,
looks like Casey got loose and tried to correct it. Got into Sam, and goodness gracious, what
just as we saw the other day. Wow, huge lick by Jeff Gordon. It's good to see him get out of his car.
And Sam Hornish. Both of those cars hit extremely hard on that second impact.
Gordon head on into the Armco barrier.
We saw this happen with Jason Leffler's car the other day, get thrown back, and Jeff Gordon wide open, nowhere to go.
It's good to see those guys get out of the car.
Joey Logano just missing the inside of the 77 car when he came by.
Right along with Jeff Gordon here. Be ready, folks. This is hard. Man, just no time to do anything.
And there's no safer barrier there. That's just an Armco barrier, steel barrier. Fortunately, Jeff able to get the helmet off and walk away.
A dive on him. It could be here.
And he tried. He's made a move here.
Gonna go high-low on it.
Right off the corner.
Can he get the grip?
It's the grip. He's trying to fight that grip off the corner.
All right.
He gets in the bumper. He's pushing Ambrose.
Yeah. Now he's got it one more chance going into 13. Marcus taking the defensive line down the middle, saying if you're going to go, you're going to tell me where you're going first. Here he comes into 13.
Well, Carl Edwards is doing everything he can right here. And
Marcus!
Big time curve. Here comes Edwards.
No! Can you believe this? Carl Edwards gets around him. Marcus makes one mistake all day, and it's going to cost him the win.
The last lap hits the ripple strips, goes airborne, and loses the race all by himself.
Going back in the air at lap 66.
Wow.
Ooh, a lot of wheel spin back there on that. Oh, we got trouble. They're stacking up back
Four
there.
cars involved. Paul Menard, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Max Papis among those.
And that was
Smith
all
got a piece of it.
all due to that wheel spin. Those guys, when they got on the gas, there was a bunch of guys that got loose. Their rear tires broke loose, and it stacked them up behind.
Yeah, that inside line just didn't go with Boris when he spun. And we were just watching out the window here, not what was on TV, but watching that.
Just watch everybody almost from the middle to the front. As soon as they go, you'll see guys.
And this is where it starts. It starts at the beginning. Let's be real clear. It starts in the first 4 or 5 cars. But these are the guys that look at them back here.
Man, some of those guys just barreled in there.
Yeah, they were going, man.
You know, Truex had been good all day long. He had been penalized because when he pitted, a tire got away. He had to start at the tail end of the longest line, and here you see the results.
Wow.
Checking up.
So we go from our 4th caution to a red flag at Sonoma.
That bumper camera, is that one? He just said I got killed from behind. I think that was one. These guys, that's at the front of the pack, and that just, it's the accordion effect that everybody talks about. You see it on the highway, you see it at stop signs, you see it at stop lights, man. You see it everywhere. This is what happened. I feel Truex had a great day running, and then got spun and got put in that position.
Boris has got a good turn 10, Andy.
Yeah, he did a good job getting down in there. I was wondering if he was going to be able to get in there without wheel hopping. It's the key right there. I believe he can hold him off through these next 2 corners.
Remember, it was the last corner of the last lap last year. One little mistake that cost Marcos Ambrose the win and allowed Carl Edwards to go by. Here's Papis inside of Boris.
He got him.
Boris going to try the crossover.
Clear.
Papis over the curves. Here comes Boris said. Drag racing to the finish line, side by side. Who's going to get here first?
Man, what a move Max Papis put on. Boris said, getting into these two corners.
But then he hopped the curb coming out of that corner, and Boris got to his inside, and it was a drag race from there.
Same thing we saw last year with Marcos Ambrose and Carl Edwards.
And from the photo finish camera, it is indeed Boris said, a winner in the Nationwide Series, finally.
How do you say it, Alan? Boris said just broke Max Papis' heart.
I'm back at Infineon Raceway, and yes, that is a live picture.
You know, payback sometimes. Well, a lot of times it happens around this place. Tony Stewart just got paid back for what he did earlier to Brian Vickers. And that's the result.
Yeah. Sixth caution of the day. And that is an interesting position. Here is the replay coming into turn 11.
I'm not sure.
Those are the guys just in front of him.
Yeah, but there's Vickers. Already made contact with Stewart.
Vickers had worked his way into the top 5. Had to make another pit stop anyway. So the attitude kind of, what the heck, I'll let him go and then pay it off.
And I can guarantee you that all Vickers has been thinking about since he got turned by Stewart was getting in a position to do this.
Looking for
this is early. Okay, now this is just now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Vickers comes from the left side of the racetrack, or from on your screen comes from the right side of the racetrack across to run in the back of Tony.
Now, this is what happened earlier in the race. It's a run board with Stewart. That's Vickers up ahead. They're going down to 11. Stewart just leans on him and keeps leaning and just pushed Vickers into the tires down there.
And you know what, really, and Tony, and we've seen this twice, Tony got on him and would not get off of him.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some brakes.
The front brakes are, left front's locked up.
It's almost like the throttle hump.
Man, that could have been. It could have been the throttle hung pushing the front tire.
Man, look at how much it moved that guardrail, even through the tire barrier.
You can see the smoke from the front tires, like he's trying to get this car stopped, and maybe the throttle is hung partially.
Man.
Yeah, those rear tires are still going hard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. Like Boris said, got into the 6 car. David Reagan. Oh, my goodness.
It's a hard lick for David Reagan. This, oh my goodness.
Also into the wall in that.
I don't know if he's that or if he thinks he might have a flat tire or something like that. He's really moving the car around. It doesn't look very stable right now.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1.
There's something wrong with the 18.
Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle. Contact in the S's.
It's right. Got it.
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet. Here's the race for the lead.
Keselowski's got damage on the left front.
Is the tire going to make it all the way around? And will the 9 help him?
Oh,
everybody's in the grass.
Oh, you're clear. Dig dig.
That might have been the race right there. We'll see. No, Keselowski's slower. Keselowski's got a problem. Trying to stay with Ambrose. 2 final corners. Do they use the bumpers? A nudge, a push. Can Ambrose save it? To the checkered flag. Who gets here first?
Clear.
Ambrose 9, Keselowski 2. Final corner. Marcos Ambrose is going to win at Watkins Glen in a remarkable last lap turn of events.
Side by side for the lead. Elliott has the advantage, but they're door to door as they go up looking into turn number 8.
Elliott can slide up.
Dillon still has the inside line. He stays in front of the 94. Chase Elliott right on his back bumper. Through turn number 9 they go. Ty Dillon with the advantage. Elliott right on his back bumper. Looking to the inside at 10. They make contact. Elliott spins the 3. The 3 into the tires. And Chase Elliott trying to hang on. Across the stripe he'll go. Elliott wins in Canada.
Mike Skeen has spun around. Max Papis around. Ryan Blaney as well.
Coming.
Is indeed. They may be looking at left sides while they're getting fuel. Depending on how long they're going to be out there.
Yeah, that's what I would be looking
Oh, trouble.
Gosh, what a mark.
Ryan Newman, hard into the wall. Michael McDowell, hard into the wall.
Caution's out.
Terrible crash.
Over here, you see, like Ryan Newman overran that corner just a little bit. You see quite a few cars over there. Come back on the track. Contact between Biffle and Newman.
Yes, Biffle came back on the track. Newman was right there. Got into him and hard into that guardrail and the tires. Sends him back out in the middle of the track here into McDowell.
You see the rear end housing loose from the car, and then it goes over the fence. That last impact for McDowell was the one that probably knocked the wind out of him.
What a piece of driving by David Reagan, sliding through there between those crashed cars.
Coming right at you now.
From Regan Smith. Danica Patrick's view.
Back it down.
Well, she did a good job, too.
Nice job. I just saw that on TV.
Yeah, that wasn't much time to react at a high rate of speed by her there. Good shot.
Watch it, back it down.
Biffle coming back on the track that made Newman try to avoid running into him.
Busch by Carl Edwards for third. Already physical between the front two.
Great job by Allmendinger on that restart there. He used up all the track he could to keep the 9 behind him.
Yeah, and the 9 did all he could do to try to get a fender up alongside. And he might have it here.
Up, a little contact. He's got him out of the groove.
Pushed him up the track.
Nice shot. He got him. Just you and him there.
Not over yet, though. It's a left-hander coming up. Allmendinger's in the best spot.
Not giving Ambrose any pavement to work with there. Allmendinger holds the lead. Here they come to the white flag. One more lap to go.
Hit your mark, buddy. Hit your mark.
Ambrose going to have to hold on
Clear
the
about
second
3,
spot.
side
All
by
this
side
is
in your
not
mirror.
going to
White
matter.
flag right here. Clear about nice and smooth.
And 2 final turns. What a drive, what a race, what a victory. A.J. Allmendinger is a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series winner.
You are on.
Watch this 77 of Kurogi. He's been really fast on this long back straightaway, using the draft to try to pull alongside Blaney. He's right there, Phil.
Boy, this is deja vu of a year ago.
See Ryan Blaney
Blaney to the outside. Kuroga to the outside as they head to turn 8. Blaney trying to hold him off. Kuroga going to have the inside preferred line as they go to turn 9. Herman Kuroga takes the top spot. Blaney tries the crossover. Here they are at turn 10. Herman Kuroga trying to pull him to the start-finish line. As they come to the line, checkered flag, Ryan Blaney by a nose.
Unbelievable. You talking about coal under fire.
You lose the lead, you get it back, and for the 3rd time in his career, Ryan Blaney gets the checkered flag.
Kevin Harvick. He needs 2.5 miles of fuel to get all the way back around. And the 22 way out of the turn as the 32 goes sliding out. That was Boris said in the 32 out in turn number 1.
That's going to save the pressure from the 22 to the 4. Now the 4 only really needs to worry about his fuel. Just back it up. Run smooth.
Save a little fuel at the end of the back here. Got plenty of room behind you. Save some fuel.
Rodney Childers, he's not done crew chiefing yet. Save a little gas. We have some gap out the back.
Kevin Harvick through the bus stop. Now he's got 5, 6, and 7 in front of him. Does he have enough fuel to get there? That will be the question. The elevation changed from 5, 6 to 7. Very minimal. Out of turn 5, headed to 6. Does he have enough fuel to get home?
He's offline. That tells me he's out of gas.
He's out.
Out of gas. Coming to the left. Here comes the 22 of Joey Logano.
Trying to stay in front. He gets through 6. He runs out of fuel. Here comes the 22. Joey Logano racing him as they come out of 7. Joey Logano comes onto the front stretch. Logano's going to win at the Glen.
Now where does the 4 finish? He's got
Busch can hang tough here. This will be difficult for Chase Elliott. However, that being said, you can stay there and get the run up to turn 5, and that's what Elliott's done. Now Busch will have the better and preferred line down into turn 6. Terrific driving from 2 super talented young drivers.
Oh, well, I did not think it was possible to go too wide through as many corners, but look at Regan Smith trying to get to the bumper here.
This is not over yet. Nobody's giving this race to Alex Tagliani. Most importantly, Regan Smith. He felt he was robbed of a good result last weekend. He knows he was robbed of a good result last weekend at Watkins Glen. And this, one last-ditched effort as he gives it to Alex Tagliani.
Oh, he knocks him out of the way.
He sent Alex Tagliani wide. Regan Smith right on the second last corner will win Mid-Ohio. A little bit of short track racing on a road course. And the 7 will drive to victory lane.
White flag.
And the white flag waves. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, this is the closest Hamlin's been in a few laps.
I tell you, I think Hamlin's he's going to pounce. If he's got anything, Tony better not do what he did in the 7 this time or he's in trouble.
Try to dive you down here.
They're working him.
Not close enough.
Nope. Tony's right where he needs to be, man.
See if he can make a gain. It's all about getting off of this corner. He gets in there good. Oh, he missed it a little bit.
Clear about 2. Clear about 2. Be ready for the dive.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's wheel hopping. He's going to hit him.
Hamlin is there.
He hit him.
Hey, got him. Oh, no.
It's not over.
Get him back.
Denny got in there and wheel hopped. I don't think he meant for that to happen, but then he made contact with Tony. I think Tony was also pretty loose getting in there.
Well, that was what happened to Tony lap before, you know, when he got loose into 7 and that allowed Hamlin to close up.
Hey, this thing's not over, guys. Watch what happens into turn 11 in this heavy braking zone.
2 more corners. Hamlin trying to pull away.
Close enough.
I think Tony used up his stuff. I mean, we knew he was having, you know, issues
Here we go.
with the car.
Stewart inside. He is there. He gets Hamlin. They hit. And Stewart comes off turn 11. Look at that. He's coming to the flag.
How did that
Tony
just happen?
Stewart wins.
How did that happen? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, man. How does that feel, buddy?
The white flag goes in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Into 1. Denny Hamlin with the advantage. Mart Truex Jr. running second. Keselowski third. These 3 have separated themselves. Hamlin trying for a mistake-free lap. Up through the S's. And now to the fastest part of the racetrack. Down the back straight. 180 miles an hour. Braking down to 90. Truex Jr. all over the back bumper of Denny Hamlin now. Into the carousel they go for the final time. Down the chute they go into 6. Hamlin. A car length in front of Furniture Rose. Martin Truex Jr. Coming up on the final turn. Martin Truex Jr. is going to be aggressive. Denny Hamlin out front. Aggressive goes around. That's right. Martin Truex Jr. spins. Denny Hamlin will win at the Glen.
That's so good, buddy. Way to go, guys.
Into turn 5. Custer gets through it.
Nemechek's gained a little bit of ground on him here. Off of 5.
This is a tough corner we're coming to. If Cole Custer is conservative at all, John Hunter Nemechek can get there. Under the bridge, coming to turn 8. Nemechek right on the bumper of Cole Custer. Custer getting through. Here they come through turn 9. Nemechek gives him a little bump. Custer hanging on. Nemechek gets into it. John Hunter Nemechek and Cole Custer. They're rocking and spinning, coming to the line. Who is it going to be? Side by side through the grass.
I think it looked like Nemechek to me, but I'm not sure. Did Hemrick get by both of them?
I'm not sure anybody knows who crossed the line first. John Hunter Nemechek wants the flag, and they're not going to give it to him yet. Oh, now we got it. Cole Custer and Nemechek. Cole Custer did not like the way that race ended. Did not like the way John Hunter Nemechek moved him.
Up there as they go streaking down the back straightaway.
That they do into the inner loop, which is lined with fans on the fences on the right and the left, surrounding this entire place. Oh, we got trouble here. Somewhere in the midfield, 2 cars go spinning. Looks like the 2 car of Brad Keselowski and the 18 of Kyle Busch.
And Kyle Busch was coming up the outside, entering the inner loop. He was a drag race with AJ Allmendinger, came up on the 2. He's been chopping the field up left and right, but perhaps that was one move just too many.
Here, 4 tires.
That's a very difficult place to pass side by side right in front.
In the air, 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly at Watkins Glen to grab his first career win. He goes wide through turn 1, the 78 coming up, closing the gap.
All clear, all clear.
Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they leave the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know. He's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Excellent. Yeah, baby, yeah! Hell yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you, yes! You're the man. Super proud of you. Super proud of you, boys. Hell yeah, baby, yeah!
Bumper of Todd Gilliland, and if he does, would he move the teammate?
Similar equipment, same engine program, same everything. See side-by-side battle for 4th. Behind Haley, who's using the drafting up on the back of the Ford Golan. Here comes Gregson.
Coming into the 8th turn. Gilliland still holding on. Can Gregson get to the bumper? Through 8, 9, and here they come to turn 10, the final turn. Gregson gets underneath. Gilliland and Gregson go side by side and around. Justin Haley is going to come through and win in Canada.
You called it, Michael. Justin Haley.
As well, Keselowski on the inside, Larson on the outside. Back up through the gears they go. A little shove from Martin Truex Jr. And too hard through 1. Keselowski, Larson both into the wall. They pile up in the Tums heartburn turn. Caution coming out again.
Had no grip or drove it. My fault.
Trevor Bayne in the 6 also involved.
We talked about these drivers. This is the first time they've been on old tires on restarts. The first time at this racetrack, you just don't have a reference to go by. And you heard Brad Keselowski say he just didn't have any grip. He overdrove it.
The fight for the win, the fight for the playoff transfer.
He's going to have to come out of this chicane, turn 12. He's going to have to come out of there on the back bumper of that 78 to make a move in the braking zone of 16 and 17.
Yeah, so 48's only 7 points to the good, so he may not afford it, but
look, he's there. What a great corner.
Here they come through the final banked curve at Charlotte Roval. Now he goes to the inside. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Locks the brakes up.
Oh, he's
and he's going to slide. He slides through the middle. Truex gets tagged. Now it'll be a fight for the finish line. Ryan Blaney in the 12 will win.
He stopped. He came to a full stop to make sure that he was good with NASCAR. Where's he going to finish? It's showing 1 point to the good.
Oh, my goodness.
And you see right here, Bubba Wallace and Kyle Busch beating and banging down the front stretch. A big shot by Kyle Busch. Bubba Wallace says, I don't care, you're done. I'm sending you into turn 1 and listen. Bubba Wallace might have become a fan favorite with that move.
Yeah, a lot of contact here, and both drivers very aggressive on the front stretch. And then Bubba Wallace, after the 18 went by him, just decided, well, you're not gonna go any further around this turn. I'm gonna spin you.
Yeah, and this was the second accident in a cycle, if you can believe it.
Yeah, I mean, we remember where Bubba Wallace was turned around in the carousel. I think we know how that all started. Seems to be something going on with these drivers throughout the race.
The other presented by Credit One Bank.
7 corners, 2.5 miles. Chase Elliott must remain perfect. A smooth turn 1, and then the most important climb, 54 feet up the S's. He must be perfect.
This is for all the marbles here at Watkins Glen. The crowd and the S's have come to their feet. Chase Elliott up the hill for the final time this afternoon. Looks in the rearview mirror. 4 car lengths of separation. Chase Elliott leads the way up the back straightaway for the final time.
Like he has time and time again, he has a decent lead on Truex coming into the braking zone here. What, if anything, can Truex do differently?
He charges into this inner loop within a car length and a half. Can he maintain that on exit? Not so much. Back to 3 car lengths. He charges again into the carousel. There's just nothing he can do about how good this 9 car is getting out of the corner.
Chase Elliott has been perfect on these last 20-something laps. Just done a great job. 2 more corners left. Don't overdrive 6. Hit your marks. Truex trying to make ground on him. Chase Elliott driving away.
Coming into turn 7, the final turn. The 23-year-old from Dawsonville got his first win at this racetrack and has been dominant today. He's going to win again at the Glen. Back up through the gears they go. It's Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, and another great restart for the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Smoke in the tires, the 9's going to miss it. He gets into the wall. Race leader. Chase Elliott into the wall, and the caution will come out.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. 2 years in a row, we've seen drivers overrun that. Important points in the race.
I cannot believe I just did that.
Unreal.
Remember, he launches right here. He's going faster right now on the restart than he is at any other point during the race, and just gets into the corner too deep. Has the front tires locked up. It's never going to turn with the front tires locked up. Major impact. It's just such a foreign thing for these drivers to be carrying more speed on a restart than you are on a normal lap.
He is so lucky. They just clinched into the next round of the playoffs at the end of stage 2.
Out of turn 4, he'll make the last chicane, and Chase Elliott put on a dominating performance today. He'll win at the Charlotte Roval.
Yeah, and he just pushes the 47.
But everybody is missing the corner here. The 19 gets through there clean, the 7. Look at the contact with the 16 and 98 there. That hurt the right front of the 98. And he's off in the grass. There's just so much going on here.
Papis got turned in the 36. Later, Riley Herbst around in the 18. Take another look.
Look at all of the smoke in the front tires.
A big whoops.
I don't mean to laugh, but like the apex, where you want to be is those yellow barrels. They drove by that, wheels locked.
There's nothing wrong with finding things humorous in racing.
I mean, look at this.
It's funny because we're not driving them.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, look at the track over the left. It was completely clear.
That contact right there really hurt the 98.
Brandon Jones is the only one who gets through here clean. He's in the yellow number 19 up there on the left.
They're all wrecking up there. Still inside. They're all to your right. They're all to your right. Stay to the left. All clear. All clear. Watch them in front of you wrecking again. Still wrecking. They're still wrecking in front of you. Right side, right side, right side.
It was pretty easy for us to follow with that Windstacks camera.
All the braking zones.
And Denny Hamlin is close enough. If the 9 makes a mistake, he will be there. Big arc by the 11, trying to get to the bottom of this corner, have a straight drive off.
Denny really wide right there. Doesn't really lose a lot, but he's pushing as hard as he can.
Yeah, he's just searching, trying to find something different, trying to find some speed somewhere. You see Truex underneath, Johnson behind him.
There's a car in front of these two. Will that affect Chase Elliott and the line that he chooses?
It's all going to be where they catch that car. Is it in a bad spot, or does he find a way by without an issue? Oh, that is a bad spot to get by him.
You hope he just pulls over.
Yeah, he pulls over. Quinhouse going to pull over, get out of the way of this battle for the lead.
We've seen a lot of issues in turn 6 today. Very tough braking. The 9 does a nice job. Will he get a good acceleration off? There you go, Rick. 2 more chicanes to the start-finish line.
Denny with a much lower exit, but that 9 car just really got out of turn 6 so much better. Able to put a good distance there. Chase is going to look in the mirror and feel like, man, all right. Got a little more comfort there between me and the 11.
Clearly, Chase Elliott's a little bit quicker, but how about Denny Hamlin? Every week, it seems, we see him battling for the win.
Man, Denny drove it in there.
He did.
Way
it work. Going to get beat on this exit, but Denny Hamlin with a big surge there into the rear chicane.
Earlier, we heard Mario Andretti talk about history and making history. It was a historic event today. The Cup Series running on the road course at Daytona for the first time ever. A big challenge out of Denny Hamlin here one last time. but trying to make history, the 9 of Chase Elliott, 3 road course wins in a row. He's going to win at Daytona. That is your checkered flag moment brought to you by Advance Auto Parts.